Part 2, Setting Goals. We're going to look at the acronym SMART. In our acronym, S stands for specific, M is measurable, and these often work in tandem, for that which is specific is usually expressed numerically. Simple illustration: my goal is to lose weight. Well, I can make it more meaningful by saying, my goal is to lose 10 pounds. Now I have a clear target to aim for, and as well by expressing it numerically, I can see to what degree I've achieved my goal. Actionable. Realistic, I want reachable goals, and yet I want to grow through the process. And finally, time-bound. So let's look at these four together. My modified goal, I want to lose 10 pounds. Well, let's add a time frame. My goal is to lose 10 pounds within 60 days. And now apply the reality principle, both to the number and the time. 10 pounds, realistic. 60 days, realistic. Now the key part, the action plan. This is the how. Perhaps I'll have a diet component, and I might have an exercise regimen or a combination of the two. Economist Peter Drucker said, that which can be measured can be improved. And I want that to be a key takeaway from this lecture, that if we assign things numerical value, we can get insight, rich feedback to the degree to which we've achieved our goals. So we'll see an illustration of this through my son's high school golf. Here he is as a freshman, and he had goals going into his sophomore year. My son's goal was to lower his score by 2 strokes at the beginning of golf season. It's specific, measurable, time-bound, and realistic. Now, I'm sorry if golf is not your thing, so I'll keep it simple and say that the lower the score, the better. Your takeaway is to see how the numbers are used and the feedback they provide. First, we had to focus our plan. On the left, that big club there is the driver that hits the ball the furthest. On the right, the putter to roll it into the hole. Golfers are familiar with the phrase, drive for show, putt for dough, with the implication people like to watch the long ball, see him smash the ball with a driver, but really the money is made in the short game. So we said, let's focus on that, on the putting. Here are the details to the action plan. We drew a line 5 feet from the hole, and my son's goal was that of 10 putts, 8 of them would go in. But we had a secondary goal from 30 feet away, and he said that out of 10 putts from that distance, 9 would be within that 5-foot radius. But we also included sub-goals. We have these 3 concentric circles, 5 feet, 4 feet, 3 feet. And our sub-goals, we said from 30 feet, of those 9 that made our goal, 2 of them could be pretty far out, not so close. We figured that the majority of them would probably be between 3 and 4 feet away from the hole. But we also made a goal, a target, of a third of them to be close, less than 3 feet. Now came time to evaluate. And he didn't make his first goal. However, he did make his second goal. But here's where drilling down proved to be insightful. From 30 feet, none of them were far off. Only 2 of them were in the 3 to 4 foot range, which means of the 9 that reached the goal, 7 of them were close. So what that showed us was that even though he didn't make the first goal, none of his long putts were in that distance anyway. So his target to go from shooting 80 for 18 holes of golf to 78, that golf season actually he dropped 4 and almost 4.5 strokes. So looking at the data, we see that, well, if you want to further improve, we could work on the left side, that 5-foot distance. We also see he exceeded his goal on the right, so we can move on to something else, maybe extend it to 40 feet or work on another aspect of the game. In conclusion, the greatest sports champions and business leaders are also the best goal setters. For ambitious people determined to make steady progress toward the most significant aspirations, goal setting is an essential cornerstone in this process.